Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, I will be reviewing the Field & Stream Infinity Knife. Before we begin with the actual unboxing, I'd like to go over the features really quick. The features are 440 stainless steel. Does not say whether it's A, B, or C, so we'll assume that it's A. Because if it was B or C, they would have something to brag about. It does have a gut hook. It has a silicone ring inside to, I guess, make it more comfortable to hold. It has a lanyard hole, and it has a bottle opener. But that's not what really drew me to this knife. What drew me to this purchase was the unbelievable low price of $15. That's the first thing. The second thing wasn't really the knife, because I absolutely have no need for this, because I don't really hunt. But, you know, this is good for EDC if you're in the woods and have to survive. It could make a good survival knife for skinning and things like that. But what drew me to this purchase is the case. You know, at first glance it just appears like another cheap nylon case. But you see this bar here, and there's another bar here. Well, this one is for sharpening. It's like a diamond impregnated rod that you would normally see in sharpeners. I don't know if it's actually diamond impregnated, but it is a type of board that you would sharpen your knife on. And the other side is a fire stick or a fire starter. So you could hone your knife on one rod, and you have a fire starter on the other rod built right into this case. So I'm going to go ahead and get the trusty scissors out, open this up, and then I'll turn the camera back on. One thing I'd like to add before we continue with the unboxing is that this was $15 and it was purchased at Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods does seem to carry a lot of this Field & Stream labeled products. And I'm sure it's just rebranded, Chinese made, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw similar products with other names. I'm not saying there are, I'm just saying. So we'll go ahead and unbox this. Sorry, it's a little difficult working around cameras. Anyone who does these type of videos knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to move this aside. Did we get anything else in here? Let's see. That's really it there. So let's take a close-up look at this knife. Appears to be nice quality. It has a sort of a ridged back here. We'll take a close-up look at that. So I guess like jimping. it does grip your thumb really good. I'm sure if I press into it, I'll have an imprint of those ridges in my thumb. Yep. Now this nylon ring, I don't know how useful that is. No finger of mine is comfortable inside that ring. It's more comfortable just for me wrapping my hand around it. It's kind of small, and your finger comes pretty close to the gut hook. Luckily it's only sharp inside there. So, I don't know, I guess if you're skinning, I don't skin, I don't do this kind of stuff, so I can't attest to its skinning ability or its gut cutting ability. We do have the customary China, and it's 440 stainless steel right on there. At least they're telling you what kind of steel it is. I know a certain knife maker or two that seem to want to hide what their mystery steel is. At least they come right up front and tell you what it is. I mean, this rubber gasket in here feels nice, but I don't know. It's good to hang around your thumb. I can't get any kind of comfortable grip with any finger inside that hole, so to me that grip seems to be the best. But again, that's not what drew me to this knife. It's the case. Now the case feels pretty solid, pretty heavy. I'm surprised by the weight of this case. I mean, it's a pretty thick, hard plastic. It's not giving at all when I pick it up. I'm pretty impressed by this case. Just drops right in there. Well, there's the purpose of the hole. I mean, the strap doesn't feel like super high quality. I put a cheap strap in here. I'm sure it'll hold up for a while. It's not going to go anywhere. But I mean, compared to the rest of the case, the strap here feels cheap. The rest of it feels, you know, just really good for a $15 knife and case. So let's see what these rods are about. This is for honing the knife. Now I don't want to mess with the knife too much because I do want to check it for sharpness. As a matter of fact, let me grab a piece of paper, which I have conveniently laying on the floor here, and let's see how sharp it comes out of the box. Ooh. Well, that first piece came off really nice and easy. It's cutting pretty good for a $15 knife. I'll do it fast, so. And I eat my words. Alright, well, it's trying to figure out why it's not cutting easily. I mean, it has a good edge. It feels like it does. It seems to be. See? You saw that piece come flying off. It does seem to be pretty good. I guess I'm not getting a good, I guess the way the blade is shaped. It's fair. I guess it could be sharper. We could test that. We could hone this, and I think what you do, I'm not sure the angle of this edge, so, but you would just sort of run it up and down there. It's really rough. Whatever this material is. I mean, it reminds me of the diamond impregnated rods that you find in the stores to hone your knife. Ooh, that felt pretty sharp. I guess I'll just, there we go, see? You saw that. Now it's cutting. There we go. So that worked pretty good. That was nice. This has a hollow ground edge here that only comes up about a third of the way. And let's see, that gut hook, it's hard to feel if it's sharp or not. Yeah, it's sharp. So that's the knife. Now the other side, I guess, is a flint material, but it's a fire stick. Now, one thing that just gets me laughing on the interweb is how many people demonstrate their fire starter and put their edge to it, and they're going to ruin the edge of their knife. Don't use the sharp part of your knife. Use the back. So we'll see if this sparks pretty good. I'm going to come around the camera here and go in this direction and try not to catch the house on fire. Don't tell the wife I'm doing this. I'm not seeing any sparks. Ah, there we go. I'm not sure if you saw that. Oh, I see, because it had like a coating on it, I guess. Let me put it down here so you can see. There we go. The best part of the knife to use seems to be right here. You can see what it did to the knife already. It sort of came off, but when you first do it, there's like a coating on here that you gotta get scraped off, and then once you get to the, maybe it's magnesium, then it starts sparking. So I'm not sure if the camera's catching that. I'll try to tip it up this way. So there we go. Again, it's hard to work around the camera. I'm just making excuses. I'm not a very good survivalist. I need a lot of practice. before December 21st, 2012. The way things are going in the Middle East, it might get here sooner. If anybody from Egypt is watching, well, they can't because they got their internet cut off. But if they do get to watch the internet again when things calm down, I really am rooting for you individuals for your freedom, and hope things get better for you. I'm keeping a close eye on it, and I wish the best for the Egyptian citizens. I want to see if the ridges do a better job with the sparks. This part, maybe you're supposed to use this ridge part or the jimping area. Or this. It actually seems that the ridged part does a slightly better job. Now I notice as you're going down, you're going to beat up the bottom of this. As a matter of fact, I think I already have a thread sticking out. So as far as design's concerned, you could possibly destroy this slowly the more you use this, but you probably wouldn't be using this too much. That thread's going to drive me crazy. There we go. Oh. Anyway, other things about this case is that it's there's a little bit of metal here with rivets through for support, and again, it's very thick, tough, thick, heavy plastic. I'm just really impressed by that. So you just put that in there. There's your Field and Stream logo to impress your friends. And on the back, it has a belt loop that you can put on your belt. It's too bad that these rivet holes are so small, because if they were bigger, you could probably feed some, cord through there, but it's too small to get any paracord through there. If you do, it's going to be a very tight fit. If they made it, they should have made it a little bigger. But $15, I can't complain. Actually, I had a $10 off coupon in the mail. This really just cost me $5. So that is that's really my review, because I'm not going to everyday carry this, because I'd get a lot of looks in a computer lab carrying this type of knife. So really, technically it's an unboxing slash first look, not really a review. Thank you again for stopping by the Gear Obsession channel. I do appreciate every viewer and subscriber and friend. I really do. So you keep on coming back. I'll keep on doing videos. Again, a minimum of 2 a week. I'd like to get 3, but things are just staying pretty busy. Ever since the holiday, it's just been crazy, and I've had to do a lot of work on the car. Work has been really keeping me busy, and on top of that, I am an IT kind of guy. I'm a computer geek. I'm actually a computer geek before I'm a gun geek and before I'm a knife geek. And I do have a question for you. If anyone has stayed with me through the end of this video, and I'll know by the comments, is that would anybody like to see any type of IT or computer related videos or electronics and everything? Because I got a crap load of stuff as far as computer stuff, because that's my second love. Because my wife's the first and guns are third. Guns might be moving up if things keep on getting so crazy in the world. Again, question, would you like to see IT related videos? I'm losing my voice, so this is going to end real soon. Computers, I have in the mail coming a motherboard and a little ITX case for an ITX motherboard, and I'm going to build up a little computer around this E6700 Intel processor that I had bought to upgrade a computer, and it didn't work in it, so I bought a motherboard specifically to work with this. So it's going to build out a little micro computer out of it, and I can make a video and sort of post it up there and sort of float the balloon to see if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff, because I noticed that a lot of gun folks, a lot of knife folks on YouTube are also into computers, because guess what? You're watching YouTube on your computer, so you sort of have a computer interest. So let me know, and I'll make a special episode of it if I get enough comments, positive comments on that. So again, thank you very much. Have a great evening. Thanks.